We only 21. Time is fast way street and we're all passenger. But let me ask you this. Have you found a room that you can be yourself? Time only moves forward. Then we have to be intentional about the space we move into. We shouldn't be getting through our days. We should be truly living them. As a creative facilitator, I don't just set up a chairs. I create environment and I design circles and colors. Because when learning environment is chosen with power and purpose, it ensures one thing. Everyone has a seat at the table. No exception. So you mean by this, you can transform a simple room into a culture space for growth? Let's start surviving in the cloud and start thriving in the space. Today, we're breaking down 3 simple shifts. Oh, I know. First thing, your hobby should not be a secret. You can do this, you can do that, but how about you take out your craft and then put it place into a community workshop? Now, it is not just a DIY, it returns to a cultural heritage. Yep, follow to culture space. This forces you to grow and also push you to out of comfort zone. You see the pianists, they don't play the key once, but they do rhythm every single day. This is the sensitive of repetition. They find a rhythm. So, what you can learn, don't just practice, but belong it. Let's be honest, learning hurts. Every time we go somewhere, we found a finished masterpiece, but we almost forget how the hands bleeding took to get there. We marvel at temple walls, but we ignore the 1,000 times of Jesus sleep. And this is really reminds me of every time things break, do not hide the pieces. In culture itself, we can learn from the kintsugi. From the West, it's almost got 1,000 cracks, but it doesn't look bad at all. You can see where the gold goes. So trust me when I say, nobody is perfect, but because of broken start, it's never a finished story. Your mistakes are your history, and your regrets are your strength. Everybody, just a quick question. Do you think in a grown-up phase, people will go to find a book and then read about a life lesson? The real syllabus is actually naturally written in the room and then the space air. Think about museum, the habitat of silence. You are not just read about the history, but you learn empathy without a single word being spoken. I assure you, people will forget your words, but they will never forget about the sound of the character. Remember Coco? Bigger family had the rules, the bands, and the history, but they were missing the soul. It took the Bridge of Miracle to turn a family rules into a family of music. That's quite an interesting movie, you know, and I hope you run into the movie after you watch the video.
I am not like the rest of my family. There's something that makes me different.
When we talk about learning, we must mention about our parents and teachers, because they are the eldest people that come to our life and teach before we'll survive alone. And the best lesson we can gain is everything is temporary. In my perspective, everything has time limits. Relate to your scrapbook, embroidery shirt. You think that things will last forever? But your skills are, and that's why you have to share it. In Islam say, the best knowledge is knowledge that put into action. I just want to share another movie that's quite interesting to this topic. See, have you watched Up movie? Yeah, there's a scene that Carl had to stop focusing on his own scrapbook so he could help Russell to build a real bond. So the lesson life here is not about being better than others, but now we have to complete each other and complete in the circle. It's quite cool here, but it might be good if we get a cup of tea. Tea? Come. Let's think about it. If you steer widely, you get a cloudy cloud and you see nothing. But if you steer slowly, you let the atmosphere come and you see a clear water. You get what I say? Calmness. If you get a messy life, a big problem, calm yourself first is a key. But I know this is quite expensive subject to learn because not everyone can do that. But I can teach you. We start from the places. Okay, between hidden gems and viral hype. Yeah, it might be entertainment and fun if we can follow the trending place, but you never found a truly quality in the quiet corners, the hidden gems. This give a peaceful spot where you can truly recharge yourself and found some energy that trends never will. Now, you choose. However, don't forget to do. Sit quietly, stare slowly, and let the space calm your battles in mind. Alright, last but not least from me, let's recap what we have mentioned. Every word is defined and describe our character. Every action, people will remember. Every single thing is temporary, but how about that thing has a hidden story? Have you ever heard from someone said that I cannot go through that road anymore because it reminds me of someone in the past? I get confused a little bit because how could there similar between roads and people? Yep, I do not know this before, but now I will share with you what I know. It starts from the principle attention restoration theory. This theory describes about 80% people they can describe a space living to a subjective storytelling. It includes texture, shadow, color, symbols. Yup, we carry in the mind the old labels. As we are not looking for it, we can see it because we are creatures that who coexist with the rest of nature. Then environment somehow allow us a safety place to drop our identity that we force to carry every day. To sum up, everyone can be a student of culture without feeling limited. Yep, from the museum to heritage street, any cultural space can become a transformative classroom. And that's all for me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.